Hey guys, and welcome back to Deku Tarot and to your random Jupiter Trine Uranus reading. So we're going to talk a little bit about the astrology and this trine and what it brings in, and we're going to go through Aries through Pisces. We're just going to pull one card from my traditional Rider-Waite deck and see what this trine is going to be bringing in for you, because it's a really wonderful and benefic trine that's happening here. And it's got, Taurus and Capricorn, two earth signs interacting, and it's really, really good. So we're going to talk a little bit about this. As you guys know, and I probably brought this up many times, I probably brought up actually both of these things many times recently, and in the past year, Uranus is in Taurus. It is retrograding in that right now. So we have that going on, and that is, again, Uranus is this surprise planet, brings about surprises, liberation, sudden endings, sudden transformation. It, forces you to end things, to let go of things. It forces endings so that we can liberate ourselves to more favorable energy for expansion and growth. And then we have, Jupiter, which is in Capricorn, and it is this benefic planet, again, of expansion and optimism. And, what else can we learn? How can we grow more? How do we get to the next level? It's very positive, and it really wants to give us what we're seeking. It wants to get us where we want to go. So we have this really wonderful trine happening here on December 15th, which is when I'm doing this reading. And I do feel it's very favorable. I think it's going to be a very favorable one because it is in both of these earth signs. So I do think we're going to have some really valuable opportunities for solid, valuable opportunities that kind of naturally come into our life. It just feels like there's not a lot of resistance to the opportunities that are so positively coming in right now. And even if, it may seem unusual, it may seem kind of off, Uranus energy, don't ignore it. It is very promising. This is a great time to feel safe stepping outside of our comfort zones, and expanding these structures, this security, our traditional energy, Capricorn, and really tapping into, how we can update, how we can grow our finances, our values, and our security, that Taurus and Uranus energy. So it's very positive, and I do feel that we're going to be having some really great opportunities, especially in terms of finances and work for a lot of people. And I wanted to see what that's going to bring up for each of the signs here. So we're going to pull one card. We're going to start with you, Aries. And if you guys haven't, do make sure to subscribe. I really do appreciate it. And if you haven't, do check out your monthly general and love readings. They're all up for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. And if you guys want to get half off of any 20-minute or longer readings, stick around to the end, okay? I'll explain it there. Or you can just email me with the information in my description box, okay? Aries. So what is this trine bringing? Oh my God. We're going to take it. I don't even want to keep shuffling. Six of Wands, this is success. It's overcoming something really, where we've had difficulty, or we've had to probably fight for something. We've probably had to overcome, people saying this, or, things getting in the way. But it feels like you have fought hard for this. This is, a hard-won victory. It's triumphant. It's look at what I can do. And everyone's like, yeah, Aries, you got it. It's very successful. So you could be really feeling like, you're riding the top of the wave here. Cowabunga, Aries. So successful opportunities and work, you could be feeling the success, or, have, again, opportunities that are getting you to this point, having things just sort of work out. It's very natural, this feels. You have fought through this, Wands, so it's your energy as well, that fire energy. So you're going to be really feeling the success for this second half of the month here, and especially around December 15th. All right, so Aries, those are your messages for this trine. Let's now go to Taurus. Taurus, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. What is this trine bringing up and into your life in terms of opportunities and liberation? Taurus. Let's get one to pop out like Aries, Oh, this is, okay, too much. And neither of them flipped over. So we'll see if they come out again. Taurus. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus. What is this Jupiter trine Uranus on December 15th going to be bringing up and into your life? Gosh, I hope it doesn't take so long for all the other ones to pop out. Might just have to choose it for you. All right, this one. Okay, We'll take it. I do feel this kind of emotional, I don't know how to explain it. It doesn't feel, it feels like you've had to leave something a little bit emotionally here. And the Eight of Cups is literally leaving something behind to seek out something more satisfying. So you could be in the process of letting something go, letting someone go, letting a relationship go. For some of you, this is giving you the opportunity to literally move out of a situation that, you know, maybe you thought was okay, it was all right, and now you're realizing you want more, or you deserve more. And that's really what's important here, is you do deserve more. You deserve more than to just be okay. We want to look for the Ten of Cups. We want to look for the satisfaction, and it could feel a little bit emotionally jarring right now as you let go of some things, as you leave some people, some relationships, something here in the past, thing that has been big, even if it's a job. It's like, you know, this wasn't working for me, and it is time for me to move on. So some of you could be literally experiencing this more emotional side of letting something go and be feeling a bit down, feeling a bit in the dumps, feeling really kind of lonely, and, you know, I got to kind of work through this on my own. You might not even be talking to a lot of people about it. However, I also see this as, for some of you, moving. If you've been trying to move, you know, your focus is on that. You might have opportunities to move, and it might have you leaving behind a community and a place that, you know, maybe you did like, or maybe even if you didn't like it that much, it still doesn't feel, you know, super happy having to say goodbye to everything and what you've known here. So there is a sense of saying goodbye to what has been and moving on to something better here, Taurus. That's good. All right, so let's see now. I always want to go to Cancer for some reason. I always switch up you and Cancer, Gemini. All right, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What is this Jupiter trine Uranus bringing in for you? Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Oh, interesting. All right, we'll take it. Page of Swords, information. You could see something, hear something, but mostly I usually see the Page of Swords as kind of an online, or through texting, calling, seeing something online, or through social media kind of energy. So you guys could be seeing something, hearing back from something, or putting your, you know, feelers out there maybe for new jobs and opportunity. You could get somebody say, you know, sending you something and saying, hey, I think this would be perfect for you, or, you know, hey, are you still looking for a job? You know, I'd like to hire you for something. It just feels like, you know, we're putting our feelers out there, but also we're getting some, you know, little bites back on situations here, especially again, because I'm focusing this a little bit more towards career and, you know, more financial opportunities here. And it just feels like that. Again, it feels like something, hearing something about work, seeing something, an opportunity, hearing about one, or again, starting to go and, you know, look for other ones, putting your feelers out there. It feels pretty good to me. Try to not, I mean, I don't know, even if you're like looking online, I wouldn't say it's like creepy stalking or anything. It feels to me mostly that you're just trying to learn more about whatever it is you'd like to get into, or, you know, wherever it is you want to apply, or learning something new. Sometimes the Page of Swords is seeking out new information for me, honestly. So it could be any of those things. It just feels like there's new information that you're searching for and gaining at this time. All right, so let's move on now to Cancer. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Ooh, okay, one at a time, please. What is coming up for you in terms of opportunities, situations? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, guys. Let me pause this while the dogs lose their minds. All right, Cancer, sorry about that. Let's try this one more time. Oh, any interruptions? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What is this Jupiter trine Uranus bringing up and into your life? Ooh, okay, one card. All right. Feels like a lot of you are getting out of a difficult situation in terms of work, and things are really just, again, focused on career, focused on getting it done. If you have been dealing with difficulties and difficult people, especially at work, I get the sense to just keep your head down and keep on working. If you just keep doing what you're doing, it will pay off and you will see the rewards, despite where you're at right now, despite how it might feel and how people are kind of probably getting at you. I don't know why I get that sense, but I just feel like, you know, keep on working, keep doing what you're doing. you're doing fine. Just keep it up, all right? Just keep it up. Again, you could also be getting new opportunities for work and seeing yourself, you know, having to maybe have like a crunch deadline here, being like, okay, got to get this done. But you have got this. You're in a great position. Work seems very good for you right now. And it also seems like even if it has been difficult, just keep your head down, keep going. It's going to be great, all right? I promise you're almost there. It's the feeling I get, Cancer. Let's see. I almost went back to Gemini for some reason. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What are your messages for this Jupiter trine Uranus? What's coming up and into your life? Ooh, Leo. Interesting, but okay. Seven of Wands reversed. It's an interesting energy to get for what could be coming up and in, but I also kind of feel like you guys have been really focused on work and almost like hyper focused on it so much that it might be good for you to kind of take a step back and not be as defensive about things and not beat yourself up so much. It might be good to kind of take a step back and just take a break because you're getting a little bit intense about things. You could also, again, be being way too hard on yourself, being too hard on others. Your energy is just feeling very stretched and like, okay, you've been fighting this for a while. You've been doing this for a long time. Maybe it's best to take a step back and let somebody else kind of take the leadership role or take the reins for a second while you take a break. So I just feel I need to not fight so hard right now. I need honestly to step back for you. It's like things are lightening up and things will just happen naturally. So let the energies that are a little bit looser and lighter right now, just play with it. Don't get so defensive about it, okay? You're going to be fine. That's really the feeling that I get there, but anything else, Leo? Not really. All right. Let's move on now to Virgo. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What are your messages for this full, I almost said full moon. This Jupiter trine Uranus. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What's coming up for you in this trine? All right, what is this? What are we going to get here? It's face down, though, so I'm not going to take it. Why? Okay, you guys want to spit out like 10 cards. Let's get one for Virgo for what's coming in. One for Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. One. Okay. King of Swords. I feel a lot of you are getting to this really, I don't know, it's like an organized, really clear headspace about things. We're able to make some really important decisions, or again, maybe we're feeling really on top of the decisions that we've been making. It's just a very controlled, centered, clean, I know what I'm doing, I know what I'm thinking, my mind is above anything that was, bringing me down before. So again, it could be that you are just in a better headspace, that you're feeling a lot more in control of where life is right now and what you have. The King of Swords is also a very, he's almost like a kind of colder and harsher energy for me. I'm not saying that, he's a harsh guy and he's mean or anything like that. He's just very blunt, to the point, knows what's up, is kind of a, he's not really warm and fuzzy kind of energy. So you guys could be in kind of a colder headspace right now, but it's just because you just feel like, I don't know, you just feel like you're getting things in order right now. You're really coming into a place and a mindset of just balance and making the right decisions. You could also be receiving some really great, words or a decision from a boss or a higher up, or somebody, in a really important position, a boss, or, somebody that's in a really, I don't know, like the leader of a company or something that you've been applying to. If you've been doing that, they will be looking at your work. They will be noticing you and seeing you. And if you are putting out this kind of energy, I'm on top of this. I'm the best at my game here. And this is X, Y, and Z, Y. Like you have, everything to back it up as well. It does feel like, people are going to be looking at your work and maybe making some big decisions about you, because sometimes I see the King of Swords as somebody who could be offering you a position, a document to sign, something pretty big in that kind of nature. So good stuff for you, Virgo, if not a very serious and logical energy, logical stuff coming in. Let's see now, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What is coming up and in for you in this Jupiter trine I almost said Capricorn, Uranus. I don't know why I can't say this today. Jupiter, Trine, Uranus for Libra. What is coming up for them and into their lives? Ooh, okay. Kind of weird. Not the best feeling. A Six of Cups reversed. Get your head out of the past. It's time to let go and liberate yourself for the future, okay? Maybe you're thinking about what you wanted in the past, and I wish I could go back to this time in life. I wish I could, you know, resurrect these types of feelings and, you know, this type of life, especially in a relationship. But you can't go back to what was. You must only move forward now. So the Six of Cups says to get your head out of the nostalgic toilet here and continue on forward here. Looking to the past, you know, trying to bring old people back into your life, trying to resurrect relationships, friendships, things that ended for a reason. It's just, I don't know, it feels to me like it's just like holiday BS stuff, so just try to step back from it. And if you do have people from the past coming back in and asking, you know, for a second chance or trying to resurrect things with you, trying to reconcile, trying to, you know, apologize and stuff, just keep that whole situation at a distance. It feels almost like an annoying retrograde for you, which is kind of annoying because it feels to me like you're wanting things to move forward and you're wanting things to balance out, and now you got to deal with this and you're like, oh my god, really? Like I don't even have time for this right now. So if you're wanting something from the past or something from the past is coming back in, don't let it kind of pull on those nostalgic heartstrings for you, okay? It's not gonna help. Just celebrate in the here and now what you do have, and you don't need to bring anything else into it, is how I feel. Okay, especially if it's chaotic or it has that certain flavor of, you're back again. Interesting. All right, so let's move on now to Scorpio. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What are your messages or what's coming up here for this Jupiter trine Uranus? Let's see what we get. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What's coming up for you in this Jupiter trine Uranus? One card. Oh, okay. Big stuff. Ten of Swords reverse. Only you, Scorpio. It's a pretty intense energy. Obviously, it's coming out of a very painful mental, especially mental cycle here. But it does feel like you're pulling out the swords one by one. So you could be reviewing people in your life, reviewing some things that haven't worked out for you, some endings that we've had to have, some places, again, especially so where you've been backstabbed. So it could be giving you a chance to really liberate yourself and release a lot of this energy here. It's really good for all of that. What else do I want to say about it? It just feels like you've been in a bad headspace for a while here, and it's time to get out of it. Like if you guys have been in a negative mood, if you've had a lot of negativity around you, I mean, it's coming from what all these swords are. So you really have to sit down and evaluate, you know, really what's going on with all this sword energy here. It's trying to just show you that there's new energies and approaches that can help you here. And fortunate events can occur, but we have to make room for them by letting go of a lot of this stuff that really prevents us from having the breathing room here to really, you know, come up with, you know, new progressive ways forwards, new ideas, and, you know, allowing new positive energy in. So it's time to really let go of especially the mental weight of anything that has happened to you, because it's affecting you and your emotions. Again, it's going to feel like there's 10 swords in your back here. I can't believe I let this happen to me. Can't believe I let that person do that. I can't believe that I let this person do this. I can't believe I let this go on for so long. I can't believe, you know, they did this, or, you know, this happened. All of these swords, you have to just let it go. It can no longer, you can't bring this into this new decade. And I really think that this trine is a great clearing out and a really positive moment for the transition of 2019 and into 2020. So allow all this positive stuff to come in. Allow yourself to let go and make room by, again, releasing the pain, releasing any fear-based energy, any negative pattern. There's been a lot of release this past month, and it's going to continue as we head into 2020, because this new decade really doesn't want to carry this energy from the past decade at all with it. and we have to kind of raise our vibrations and our energy past all that 10 of Swords crap there to get where we want to be going. All right, Scorpio, big messages. I said Scorpio again. What is with me in my words today? Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What is coming up and coming in for you with this Jupiter trine Uranus? Sagittarius. Ooh, Sun, Moon, Rising, and... Come on, give me one. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. You guys are always going... Oh my gosh, guys. Really? No, Sag. You're killing me. So many cards just came out for you. It's kind of annoying. Like, just an absolute mess. The one that I was able to actually get, though, and the first one I was trying to pull out, because it was the first one that popped out, and then everything just kind of slid right with it, just like you guys. So your card is the Moon. Don't let any, fear-based energy kind of disrupt you from where you're at. Recognize why fears are coming up now, why maybe anxiety is coming up, worry, whatever it is that's coming up at this time that doesn't feel very great, especially in your emotions and in your head. Whatever it's bringing up, it feels more like anxiety, fear, worry, guilt, whatever it is. You need to look at it and just try to decide, determine where it's coming from and why it's here. The Moon isn't really real. It's, again, very illusory. It's all in our heads. It's all in our emotions. So try to ground yourself in reality when this comes up and really look at why this is coming up in the first place. Is it because of X, Y, and Z reasons that you could actually overcome and let go of? There's a lot of looking and feeling through it with the Moon. It's very Piscean. So those are your messages, Sag. Let's move on now to Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What is coming up or coming in for you with this Jupiter trine Uranus? Oh, hell yeah. Okay. Empress. That's some good stuff. What have you been manifesting, Capricorn? You seem to be on top of it. It's a very relaxed and like, I'm going to manifest in this really comfortable, really stable place right now. I'm going to find my happy place, and I'm sure that all the good stuff is going to come in with me. It could also be that, all that good stuff is starting to come in, what you've been manifesting. With Jupiter in your sign, it's got you really working through some stuff so that you can get to this Empress position. So a lot of you have been doing that, and you could be, reaching a point where you're like, okay, I'm pretty happy with what I've done. I'm pretty happy with how my life is looking and where things are going right now. And I'm going to sit here and really just appreciate the abundance that I brought in. And also, the Empress has this really wonderful, positive, benefic, just loving, I'm going to bring abundance and life to something, creativity. It's all this wonderful energy. So try to tap into that side there. Try to tap into your creative side, your more grounded side. Do things that make you happy, that make you feel grounded, that puts you in a really wonderful and stable, just positive headspace, and especially surrounding you in the physical. Take a day off to relax, have a hot cocoa, eat some good food, watch something you like, do your nails if you like to do your nails, and if you're somebody that does your nails, I don't know, that was just a random thing, but it's like kind of taking care of yourself and loving yourself in that Empress way. You are the Empress, and the more I put out that love energy and I tap into that higher vibration, good things will come to me. So it's very positive, almost law of attraction energy that you guys are coming into and having kind of take over your energy here. So it's really good. I like it, Capricorn. Let's move on now to, oh my God, Aquarius. What is wrong with me today in the signs? I keep wanting to skip them and say this one and say that one. It's weird. So let's see, Aquarius, what is coming in for you or coming up for you for this I almost said Capricorn. See, I can't say anything right today. It's not Mercury retrograde. What the heck is happening? For this Jupiter trine Uranus. It's coming up and in for you. Being brought in for you. I like it. The Fool. I can't really, it kind of came up reversed, so we're going to talk about it both ways. What's coming up for you is an ability to see where maybe we've made some foolish mistakes in the past, where we feel a fool, where we kind of feel guilty. Oh my God, I can't believe I did this. It's almost like when you're, you know, just doing whatever in your day and then you remember something really embarrassing that you did. It's that kind of feeling where you're like, oh my God, I can't believe I did that. I can't believe I made that kind of mistake. I can't believe I presented myself that way. I can't believe I made that decision. Why did I do that? But it also gives you the opportunity to really move forward, to let that go, especially emotionally, and be like, okay, I just like, whatever, it's fine. And just kind of focus more on the future here. The Fool isn't worried about where it's going to end up, but it knows that as long as it doesn't do that kind of stuff again, and it doesn't really worry about doing that kind of stuff again, you know, it's like, okay, I did that before, not going to do it again. Learn my lesson here. Time to move on in a new direction. Time to let that go so that I can have the new adventure and the new start that I've been looking for. It's really positive. So let go of any foolish things or that you've done that you might feel embarrassed about, or you might not feel very proud of. I don't know what's going on with me today, guys. It's like Mercury retrograde for my voice today. So let's see now, we're going to go on to Pisces, all right? Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What is coming up and in for you for this Jupiter trine Uranus? Ooh, Pisces, I love it. Wow. This is a lot of happiness, abundance, fertility in the heart, in the home. You're going to be feeling it, especially in terms of like money, especially in terms of, you know, stability, all that wonderful material stuff. If this is family, like you're going to be feeling really close with your family, or you're going to feel, for some of you, like you have the opportunity in a relationship, it feels like, and either work or love, honestly, for a lot of you, it feels we could be like, okay, this is the meat and the potatoes. This is everything that I want. I have the opportunity right now to have it all. You know, or you could be realizing a relationship is getting to that point. Wow, this is the person I want to create this life with. You know, have the kids, the dogs, and build all, you know, the 10 pentacles here with, have the meat and the potatoes, because maybe this person is more than just like romance and passion. Maybe it's more like best friend and somebody mentally you can connect with. Also on a physical level, there's a lot of abundance there. I nobody really talks about that, but you know, pentacles do rule the physical. So in relationships, and there's just a lot of material and physical abundance here. So there could be a lot of really good physical times. There could be a lot of good times in that kind of sense. We could also be feeling very good physically, or again, it just feels like a really good physical relationship or material relationship here. Things are really getting to that wonderful, abundant, you know, yes, this is the raise, or this is, you know, the relationship that's going to give me all this stability, all the good stuff here that I've been looking for. Or just, again, feeling very appreciative of your family, your circumstances, your money. Things just are feeling very abundant, secure, stable, and just bountiful right now. So all good stuff for you guys, like really good stuff for you, Pisces. I want to resonate with that. But all I have, I think, is my midheaven, and I don't remember what else in Pisces. So, all right, so those are the messages, guys, for the Jupiter trine Uranus. So that, again, is happening December 15th, which is when I'm doing this reading. And it's going to go, I feel like this energy isn't going to be just like in, out. It's going to be around up until, you know, we're hitting 2020 and into that a little bit. It's a very good, inventive, wonderful time of new beginnings, of releasing, of rebirth. So it's really essential to allow ourselves to release what we need to, so that we can have breathing room and make room in our life here for the expansive and wonderful things to come in that we've been trying to get in. So those are the messages, guys. If you want to get half off of any 20-minute or longer reading, all the information on booking a private reading for me and the original prices is right below this video in the description box. Just email me and we can set it all up. You can also get a reading for somebody else as a gift, which is a wonderful little Christmas and new decade gift. So take advantage of that, because again, that half off of the 20-minute or longer readings applies to that as well. So have a wonderful and blessed second half of the month, guys. I'll see you guys in the 2020, oh my God, the 2020 readings, the January readings. I'll probably have those out before the yearlies. And what else? That's pretty much it, guys. Do make sure to subscribe. Do make sure to share if you enjoyed it. Follow me over on Instagram for other announcements and other random readings and stuff that I do. And have a wonderful and blessed rest of this decade. Namaste.